This is a Delmarva Home Show Sponsor Spotlight.
The Delmarva Home Show has so many wonderful sponsors. In this Sponsor Spotlight with Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, we're talking with homeowner Kevin Moore of Rehoboth Beach, who recently had Paul Davis come out and do a beautiful transformation on his home.
Back in COVID actually was around, my wife and I were shopping for a vacation home, and it turned out to be actually a staycation home, how things change. So we came from upstate PA and found a great fit with this home here. And it needed a lot of work, but we were okay with taking that project on. It was all wood everywhere you see, even on the poles. And I tried doing the staining once, and it took me almost a whole summer, and then within a couple years, it had to be done again. And that's when I called Paul Davis. I had seen some of the commercials and heard great reviews being over at the Rehoboth Beach Yacht and Country Club. Feedback was phenomenal, and a couple other contractors I called, in their estimates, it wasn't the right fit. So when they came out, they spent a quality amount of time on a Saturday and really gave us a good amount of time and really let us know what was going on and what needed to be done to get us to where we're at now. Steps, railings, basically all the fascia board, if I say that properly, and also the poles were actually smaller in diameter, and now they're the proper size. And then with the top railing was just falling apart, and that's on the third floor. And when they put that together with the cables and the custom drink rail and incorporated that all around all the poles and all the angles, it's a phenomenal job. I'm very happy.
The customer was prepared a little bit more than other customers this time, so they had a vision and we had a vision, and then we went ahead and got together and said, here's a cost-effective way to do the project, but this is what's going to need to be done in order to bring it all together. So it was out with the wood, in with the composite decking to give them a maintenance-free desire for the future.
I basically did it like it was my own. He told me what he wanted, and then while I was doing it, I'm like, okay. And I just ran into a lot of scenarios where, I had to think outside the box just to make it run continuous and give him what he wanted. So, it took a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, he was extremely happy.
After you're done the job and they tell you like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing, what does that feel like to you?
It's very fulfilling. It's the only reason I come to work. Because like when I step back from it, I'm like, looks good. And Kevin was great. He was constantly there, just telling me how great it was looking. And then he's sending me pictures of what it looks like lit up. And it's something that you remember,
We went to another level, and we're also in the new times, I guess. Paul Davis put us with the 2022, 2023, we're here. Oh, and even the metal railings were just phenomenal. The railings made the whole project. I'm ecstatic. They were great from start to finish. Paul Davis really was.
Well, it's kind of cool. So the last time I was here, there's nothing on here, and the landscaping beds weren't done as nicely. So it's kind of cool because we're just a chapter in the story. So when you get to come back and get to see the conclusion on how they ended the story, it's kind of cool. So seeing all the plants and having them put their personal touch on it is what makes it so awesome.
The one thing I like to say about Paul Davis is from start to finish, the experience was just phenomenal. I can't say enough about it, and they were hands-on, an A1 company. Thank you.